Yes. Lovely Australian actress who was up for an Academy Award this Sunday for a supporting role in the film Hillary and Jackie. She's starring in a new film called Among Giants. It comes to Los Angeles and New York March 26th, I believe. Please welcome Rachel Griffiths. You look great.
When Richard Tyler poured me into this dress, he forgot to leave enough room for the radio mic, so...
No, that looks...
there it is.
That's fine. That's a great dress.
Thank you.
Women in leather. That works for me. That looks good. Now, congratulations on you. You know, I've been looking at the Aussies, and the Australians have done quite well this year. You've got yourself, Peter Weir, right? The Truman Show. Who else?
Grant Hill, who produced The Thin Red Line.
Yes, and...
Kate Blanchett for Best Actress for Elizabeth.
Right.
And two composers, I think.
And Jeffrey Rush as well.
And Jeffrey Rush.
That's right. Do the Aussies... It sounds silly, but it's a small theatrical. Do you all sort of know one another?
Yeah, it's a small world there.
Yeah.
We've all worked with each other and...
Okay, that's kind of... Now, are you full-blooded Australian, or is it full-blooded Australian, or are you like...
My background is Irish, Catholic.
Okay.
Kind of... thieves and...
Hence the leather skirt, yeah. Kind of bad girl kind of thing. Oh, I didn't even see that over there. That's very nice. Oh, I didn't even see that little sparkly. My eyes were elsewhere, but I didn't notice that. Let's get there. So your great-great-grandparents came to Australia. Yeah,
I think my grandmother's great-grandmother and about 5 of her sisters came over to marry men they'd never met during the potato famine. They were like mail-order brides.
Mail-order. So you could either send away for potatoes or a mail-order bride. We don't have any potatoes. We got a couple of chicks we'll send you. Really? I mean, they married men they never met?
Yeah, they did. I think it was that or die, like marry or die. You know,
oh, that's not good.
Starve to death, get married. It kind of... It's a pretty good option.
And did they stay married? I mean, did it work out?
Yeah, I think they stayed married. I don't think they had much choice then.
I mean, how's that? You sort of look through the catalog. Well, this looks nice. I mean, if they're small, can you order 2? I mean, how does it work?
I don't know. I think it was just like save a life, you know?
Yeah.
Like now you kind of save little African children.
Right.
Well, then you were saving, you know, Irish virgins.
Oh. And I'm sure they were all virgin. Yeah. You know, it said in the catalog here, virgin. Now, I'm not sure. Now, and what did they do? Were they farmers or they traders?
Yeah, they were all dairy farmers, I think.
Okay. So
probably planted the odd potato.
Planted the odd potato. And what was it you tell me about your uncle?
Oh, I have another great uncle who was a farmer. Right. I directed a short film based on this story that my mother told me about a great uncle that she used to go and stay with on a farm. And he had lost his wife, and she'd had a cow, and she'd died. And he used to get dressed up every morning as his dead wife and milk this cow for the rest of his life.
Why did he have to dress up?
Well, he was trying to trick the cow that he was her and that she hadn't died.
You know, I think your uncle was a transvestite.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, how old were you when he told you the story? I'm dressing like your grandmother, so she was kind of like
my mother told me the story. I said the same thing. I said, Mom, that's weird. And she said, no, that's, you know, he had to do it for the cow. Like, yeah.
You know, my mother told me a similar story. My mother came from a big family, and they had to give one kid away. And my father, because this is true, there were 6, and my grandmother ran off with another guy, and my grandfather stuck with 6 girls and didn't know what to do, and they had to give one away because she was little. And he took her to different houses, and my mother stayed at this one house, and she said, I stayed at this house by the sea, and this woman had so many brothers, and all the brothers would come by and bring me gifts every night. And I said, Mom, I think that was a brothel. And she was like 80, and she went, oh my God, I think you're right. It never occurred to her. Well, it never occurred to her in all those years that, oh, that's what it was, because, oh, this is your Uncle Bob. Oh, your Uncle Mike is back again. Now, do you come here often? Do you come to Hollywood very often?
No, I've come like about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. I mean, do you like it? Have you done the Hollywood party thing?
Yeah, a little. The first time I came here was with Muriel's Wedding. That was a big hit in this country.
Oh, that was a great movie. Yeah, you were terrific.
And I was taken to a party the first night that I arrived in the country. And I was, you know, pretty nervous and here in big Hollywood. And this producer threw me a dinner party, and it was full of all these kind of famous people and beautiful people. And I was down one end of the table, and this guy turns to me, not the guy that invited me, but this other guy turns to me and says, well, you're doing very well for an ugly person. And I just kind of went...
What does that mean?
And I looked around, and like everyone at the table was like a supermodel, and I thought, he probably means that, you know.
Oh, no.
And then I didn't know what to say, and I was, you know, really shocked and hurt, and kind of went scared down the other end of the table, which was like the ugly end of the table. They were all writers, you know.
Yeah, we have that there. It's called the wall. Over there, all the ugly writers.
And I said, they said, what's what? You know, I was like, oh my God. So this terrible thing just happened. They said, what happened? I said, this guy just, you know, said that I was doing very well for an ugly person. And they said, what did you say? I said, I didn't say anything. I didn't know what to say. And they said, well, this would have been good. And you see very well for a blind person.
Oh, that's what you should have done.
Yeah, I should have done
that. You know, you seem like the type. Now, you see, you don't look like the type of woman you could give any grief. You look like you could defend yourself.
Yeah. You know, I was jet lagged.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, you know, that is, you know, I remember I went on a commercial audition for like breath mints or something once. And these people all had to wear a sign who we were in the commercial. And this one girl said, beautiful girl. And the other girl was wearing a sign that said, unattractive girl.
Oh, no.
And then the guy would go, okay, we need a really unattractive you. And would pick, and you think, oh, what a horrible way to make a living. Yeah. You see like people are in therapy their whole lives.
Well, I've got one thing to say to that guy, Oscar nomination.
That's right, baby. Yeah. And you're very sexy. Actually, you are very. See, this is the type of woman I like, real looking. I mean, I think you're very attractive.
Thank you,
that's amazing
Jay.
that someone would say that.
Yeah, well, you know.
Now, what do you think? Are you excited about this nomination?
Yeah, this is so exciting. This is like a, you know, I'm from the other side of the world, and this is so romantic, the whole big Oscar thing.
Are you betting on yourself? Because in Australia and England, you can bet on
You can bet. No, I'm betting on Kathy Bates.
No.
Yeah, I am. I put $500 on Kathy Bates because when they read out her name, I want to be going, woo! You know? Because usually...
Now, what are you going to do if you do win, though? You could win. You did a wonderful performance.
Well, if I win, I'm going to get up and go, huh, yeah, well, I just lost $500.
Well, I figure. Well, you did a wonderful job in this.
Thank you.
And you know what's so funny? Because looking at you, you seem, in the film, you were like this frail little flower.
Yeah.
I was expecting this little 80-pound person that was like scared of her own shadow. You know what I mean? Because you play such a frail character in the film. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Now, what's this new movie, Among Giants?
Amongst Giants, which is I play opposite Pete Postlewaite, who people might remember from The Usual Suspects, The Name of the Father. He's an incredible actor. It's written by the same writer as The Full Monty.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of similar setting. It's in Sheffield, unemployed steel workers looking for a new life after they've all lost their jobs.
And what is this clip? You don't do The Full Monty, man.
No. We get a job painting electricity pylons, and that's what you're about to see.
Let's take a look. Great job. Hey, look, good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
And I hope you lose your money. Rachel Griffiths, be right back with Joe Vitarelli right after this.